Good evening to one and all, respected Vice Chancellor, distinguished delegates, Organizing Secretary Dr. Sangeeta Madam, Dr. Vandana, and my friends. Dr. Mahendra Bhatnagar is there, also there, must be there in the university. A very good evening to one and all. Myself, Dr. Bhaskar Reddy, a student of Life Sciences, working in Government PG College, Ratlam. The topic of my interest today is that the linkage of air pollution with COVID-19 infection. Before going to the main topic, first of all, I would like to say a happy Environmental Day on this Environmental Day. I take the pledge on this environment that whatever I know about the environment, I will apply to save the environment and Mother Nature, because the Mother Planet is neither yours, not mine, but it is ours. So protect the nature, protect the environment, and be safe. My topic mainly focus on the economic development and pollution, climate change, biodiversity, and infection loss or infective diseases. A number of published literature already clearly revealing that, not only this time, earlier also, revealing that there is a direct association, if not direct association, there is an indirect association is there of air, indirect association is exists between air pollution and COVID-19 infection. Not only COVID-19 infection, there is a possible linkage with many other pathogens also. To support my topic, generally people may think that COVID-19 is mainly based on the droplet infection. It generally spreads through the coughing and sneezing only. How it is linked with the air pollution. So I focus on all the aspects within the given time. The time limit is so important for me. As you know, the man means neither Indian nor you or nor me. The people are from the rich people or industrialists or the rich countries. People are competing each other in the name of development. Every time they are feeling development. उनके पास इतना हो तो मेरे पास इतना होना चाहिए. उनके पास रॉकेट हो तो हमारे पास इतना होना चाहिए. So they are developing, competing for each other by exploiting the nature without seeing what is happening. Even if a biologist or an environmentalist is suggesting, their words are ignoring. Anyway, that is one aspect. The ever increasing the population and the more demands from the people and modern agricultural practices, land uses, all etc. caused a variety of pollution into the atmosphere. This pollution contain variety of greenhouse gases, which is responsible for the global warming, and the global warming is responsible for the climate change. Of course, itself is a big topic. Earlier I was supposed to talk on this issue only, but again, as I have to speak on the COVID-19, again I have prepared another topic for this purpose today. It is another I will talk when it comes when I get an opportunity next time or somewhere. That means the pollution that is responsible for the emissions of the greenhouse gases, and the greenhouse gases causes global warming, and global warming causes the climate change. Explanation will be given later whenever or on my personal number. Another, because of land use practices, we are requirement of land, we are going for the deforestation and habitat. As a result, what happened? Many animals, wild animals are losing their habitat. Loss of many animals extincted and many animals are in the critically endangered position. And because in search of they have lost their habitat, they lost their food, they have lost their shelter. In search of the food and shelter, they are moving from one place to another place. As you people may all be knowing that these animals carry a variety of pathogens. Along with the pathogens, they are also coming to open places and spreading variety of diseases, that whether bacterial or viral or other pathogens also. Okay, my topic mainly focused on air pollution, effect of air pollution. Second, effect on lungs, and how the air particulate matter and NO2 are responsible for the COVID-19 infection, and how the biodiversity loss is linked with the COVID-19. And finally, I give the conclusion. So I have framed this topic to fit in my restricted time. Air pollution itself is a big issue for the entire globe. It causes nearly 8.8 million deaths all over the world. When itself is a big problem, when I am combining with this air pollution with the COVID-19, again it will become a cocktail of pollution. There will be big issue which cannot be spoken or explained within the 10 minutes or 12 minutes. Anyway, it would be much danger when it combined with the COVID-19. A recent study of Harvard found that the COVID-19 mortality rate was much higher in the people who were living in the polluted areas for a long time. Conversely or inversely, least mortality rate or least death rate was occurred in the people, though they are getting a positive, they occurred in the lower polluted areas. So such type of papers, such publications are already made. Several papers are available in the Google Scholar or PubMed or whatever I have performed the research online. That the results are clearly revealing that there is an indirect linkage. There is some linkages there between the COVID-19 and air pollution. Why it is so happening? Why it is happening? Air pollution generally it is act as a catalyst. In fact, there is no direct action on the COVID infection, but it acts as a catalyst or a catalyzer to carry certain minute particles or tiny particles to particles or maybe the pathogens to your body. They affect your lungs dangerously, and gradually your lungs are going to be, or the lung function or the efficiency of the lung function is going to affect gradually. So the morbidity and mortality of these diseases, when you are the affected person will become, the immune function will be weakened, and and comorbidity exists. In such conditions, those people will serve as a fertile ground, or they are more vulnerable for the multiplication of virus and variety of bacteria and other pathogens, whether it is the SARS, MERS, and also the present of the COVID-19. The immediate effect of the pollution, suppose if you are going for immediately some city or somewhere, the immediate effect of the pollution mainly attacks on the cardiovascular and respiratory system wherever you go. You feel some difficulty, strain for the function of the lungs and heart, because your system will be injured, or some cells maybe due to the necrosis or apoptosis and other function. Whereas the people who are living in the long-term, people in the polluted areas, they are habitual, acclimatized to the conditions, but their efficiency and the function of lungs are gradually decreased. As a result, a variety of pathogens may attack your respiratory system. That is the one uh, when such system, that is the reason why the COVID-19 is easily and convincingly affects the people who are already having some comorbidity in the respiratory system. Another part, second point is that the air pollution contain two important, but I am not going to detail each and every part of the air pollution. Major, only two particles are important. That is, one is a PM, that is a particulatory matter, particulatory matter and NO2. The particulatory matter is a complex mixture of both organic and inorganic particles, maybe dust or pollen or smoke or maybe some liquid droplets. The size is, as I told that, they are 2.5 millimicron, which is much bigger than the COVID-19. These particles, when we inhale in our body or when enter in our body through the either skin or eyes or maybe the nose or inhalation, they may affect the inflammation of the internal lining of your respiratory system. That is the one. And secondly, it also causes bronchitis, emphysema. Such type of disorders are there. Though it is a minute, you can sustain, you may live. But what happened if such type of COVID-19 enter in such conditions? The person will definitely face a severe problem. Moreover, some other reports are revealing that these PM particles act as a tiny vehicles or carriers to carry this COVID-19. And not only COVID-19 I am talking. Today the topic of the COVID-19 I am taking the name. Otherwise it can carry also some other pathogens also. So that means how this air pollution is linked with the COVID-19, that's I am explaining. And O2 is also, though there is a direct no linkage with the COVID-19, but it is mainly come out from the burning of the fossil fuels and emissions from the motor vehicles. It directly affects our respiratory system and cause the inflammation, bronchitis and other some alveolar inflammation functions in our respiratory system. That means it causes comorbidity and the person will feel difficult in breathing and have to put a lot of efforts to breathe actually. This is the second aspect of my topic. That's what I am telling in the beginning. When we are going for the land uses or developmental activities, we are actually destroying the forestation. Or for the purpose of agriculture land, we are also, because we have to go for the food security, also a big issue for ever growing population. We need big land to meet the demands of the ever growing population, and for that also we are cutting the trees and cutting the mountains or for the plain surfaces. And moreover, intensified agricultures, that is more than here we are spraying the fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, etc. We are also polluting. In such conditions, what happened? Some useful animals are dying, some other beneficial and harmful, both are actually in danger as a result of the deforestation and spraying of these chemicals. Many useful and beneficial animals are actually facing severe danger or enormous danger. They are at the verge of extinction. They are in endangered condition. Many animals, many species have already gone massive extinct, like dodo earlier or dinosaurs, whatever it may be. At that time, though human was not there. But now here I am telling, in such conditions what happened? These animals, instead of staying in the wild places, they are moving from wild to our environment and carrying some pathogens with you. That is the reason why see either the Ebola or Nipah or Zika or even today COVID-19 have come from other animals only. They are not directly come from the air or not coming from the water, because these animals in fact serve as a reservoir or a platform for the multiplication of their species. So without knowing, when they come in contact with other species like human, then the people will be affected. So by destroying the deforestation, we are affecting the biodiversity. Biodiversity causes What happened? Causes spreading of the pathogens to the humans. That is the main basic reason. So how in such conditions, both air pollution, loss of biodiversity, modern agriculture practices, in such condition, how this climate change, global warming, this is how these poor countries can combat or fight, or there is only two things are there, either mitigation or adaptation. That is what IPCC claims. So adaptation, we have to मतलब आपको रहना ही पड़ेगा जैसा आपको adjust करना है, और mitigation means you have to develop such techniques by which you can combat or which can fight with this type of unknown and sudden calamities. That is more important. So in poor countries like India, generally lack of infrastructure, a lack of professional experts in policymakers or somewhere is a major problem. Of course, not only India I'm talking, all the tropical countries, there are poor countries I'm talking. But in some other part is that our people are much more our countries are India consists of more younger population than the Western countries. That is one thing. Immunity is much more better than other countries. That is the reason why even the COVID-19 is affected. The mortality rate is almost lies in between 2 to 2.5 only, or 1.8 to 2.5 only. In some other states it is even less than 0 only, less than 1 only. So that is one positive aspect of our country. So with the given time, I would like to tell before I would like to conclude my talk. The study what I have searched and performed clearly indicates that there is a indirect linkage is there between the air pollution and COVID-19 infection, because pollution lowers the immunity, and the low immunity, when the person in such persons will become a playground for the multiplication of these pathogens along with the virus. A second point is that the COVID-19 affect more severely in the people who are living from the polluted areas than non-polluted areas. Scientists need to speak about the policies that are harming to the human health and environment. And there is another interlinkage is there between the microparticles or PM particles, because they are acting as a vehicles for the pathogens. This outcome, the present research outcome, suggests that implement policies to reduce the household air pollution, ambient particulate matter, and positive smoking. Smoking is also one type of pollution. And moreover, follow the rules and regulations of guidelines of the given by WHO and also CDC, that is the Center for Drug and Diseases. Thank you for giving the opportunity once again, and to the university people, especially Dr. Sangeeta Madam, for giving this opportunity, and thanks to all the delegates for listening me patiently. Thank you once again.